Welcome back to Girls and Guys. Before the break, we got a mature perspective on what it means to have a long-lasting relationship from Taj and Jeff. But unfortunately, not all situations turn out that way. In the event that a relationship does turn out rocky, Shauna DeLeon is going to demonstrate a couple moves for us today in case we have to arm ourselves. So Shauna, how old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
Really? So how long have you been coaching?
Since 2010.
Okay, and what made you want to be a self-defense coach?
Well, I saw that in inner city neighborhoods there are more instances of violence, so I wanted to teach the girls in my community how to protect themselves so that they don't get into some situations that others have.
Okay, so what are some situations where someone might have to use self-defense?
Many times it's an attacker, just as you're going home or if you're, you're out late at night. But most of the time, it's someone that you know, that's someone that's close to you, and that they attack you in your own home.
Okay. So have you seen a lot of domestic violence in a relationship between younger couples or older couples?
Yes, yes. I have to teach a lot of girls certain moves to protect themselves when they go home because they're not sure what to do in those situations.
Okay, so what are you going to demonstrate for us today?
Well, first I want you to know that in these situations, it's very easy to panic. It's very easy to escalate the situation, but you have to remember to be confident and to breathe. So it's very key to use your voice and to yell so that you tell your attacker that you don't want this. And first we're going to learn a strong stance to make sure that you're very stable in whatever move you do.
Okay.
So in this strong stance, you're gonna.
And I should be standing like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Like when you're on the train or something, and you make sure you don't want to fall over. So it's kind of like a box. Imagine a box on the floor.
Okay.
You're on the corners of the box, diagonal.
All right. Okay.
And then you want to kind of drop your knees so your center of gravity is lower.
Okay.
So you're harder to push over. So if I push you here,
I shouldn't be able to move.
No.
Okay.
So drop down as low as you have to, and then see.
All right. Okay.
There we go. And then what you're going to do, I see you put some fists up.
Yeah,
you don't,
ready to fight.
Yeah, you want to try not to put fists up because that tells the attacker that you're going to fight them. Maybe you don't want them to know what you're going to do yet, so you just keep your hands in a neutral position.
Okay.
Keep them close to you and keep them up so if they, if they come at you, you're ready. But you want to make sure fists.
So my hands shouldn't be like in a fist at all?
No, that alerts them that you're going to hit them, and then they'll try to do something first.
All right.
So now that you're in your strong stance, you're in a good neutral position. Remember, every move you do, you want to say something. You want to say no, you want to say stop, get back. Make sure your attacker knows that you don't want this, or else in a legal situation, they could have, I guess, some leverage against you.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so give me a situation where you might want to defend yourself.
All right, I'm arguing, and a guy just comes up to me and he goes to shake me.
He goes to shake you?
Yeah, like grab me, throw me, something.
Okay, so I want you to do that to me again.
Okay.
Just grab me like you just did.
So I go in and grab you.
Yeah. What you can do is cross your arms and grab his and then go down like that.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to remember that there are a lot of vulnerable positions on the body, and right here it would really hurt. This just bends like that. So when you do that, he will normally.
So I would cross my hands. After you grab me, that's when I would cross my hands and just split you. All right, so grab me.
Okay.
And I would just pull your. See, you're much stronger than me, obviously.
Yeah, but that did work. That did work. So another situation where they might grab you is they'll grab your throat. So if you grab your throat, then you want to bring your hands up here, go down like that.
Okay.
And then I could do a lot of moves to you right there, where you'd be in a vulnerable position. So say I grab your throat like this, then
I grab your hands down. Would I like kick you or punch you in your eye?
You have exactly the right moves right there. You could go like this. There's a knee position. You can get them in the eyes. You could get them in the throat. Whatever you do to protect yourself, and then you want to get away. That's the key thing. Don't stay there and try to beat the person up or or get into a situation where they could beat you up again. Any move you do, if you see a way to get out, then just run.
Okay. All right. So what other things can you show us?
Well, right here is a very vulnerable position on your body. So what you would do if you're close enough and they've grabbed you, or say grab me around the arms or something.
Like here?
Yeah, then I could come down all the way down here and stomp on your foot. So that really hurts if I scrape against your leg.
Start from here. And
and scrape all the way down. That would put them in a vulnerable position. They'll try to grab their leg, and then you can run.
Okay, I need some help. Okay. So I'm in a situation where, you know, the female wants to put hands on the guy, because, you know, in domestic violence, it goes both ways. There's men that put hands on women.
So if I just want to beat you up.
Yeah. So what should a guy do if I'm scared for my life? You have any suggestions for guys who, you know?
Right, because you don't want to beat up on a female.
No.
Well,
So
unless she's crazy.
So what should a guy do with a belligerent woman?
Well, I would say what's key for you is blocking.
Okay.
So if I know you're holding that mic, I'm going to use Candace as my model right here.
Okay, am I the man or the woman?
You are the woman.
Okay. So I'm beating you up, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So if you're punching me or something, what I can do is block you. So then that doesn't hurt the woman, but you're also protecting yourself, where you can. You're also protecting yourself, where you can, you know, just block that move and get out.
Right.
Nice.
Because if you're a man, you might want to just run away, so you don't get into the situation where you want to like beat up on the female, you know?
Right.
So blocking and running is pretty much the best.
Which will be weird and a little awkward.
Yeah.
All right. So Jeff, you want to practice something? You want to practice if I was beating you up and you're trying to get out?
Sure.
All right. So let's put your mic down. All right, Jeff. So I'm beating you up.
So what stance should I like?
You get in a strong stance as well.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just hitting him, and he's
yeah.
supposed to be throwing up your blocks.
You put up blocks like this. You use the hard side of your arm, so that it hurts less. And wherever she comes from, you block on that side. Yeah.
Like Mortal Kombat.
Right.
Okay. My hosts are just beating each other up right now. Okay, great, guys. Well, thank you, Shauna, for coming. We're actually
It was great. I needed those lessons.
I did too. I think we're going to have to rehearse a little later because I know I need them. So, guys, that's all we have time for. The show is over. Oh, there's 5 minutes?
It's not over.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right.
So
So great. Let's do it, 4 of us.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, I have a question. What if there's a situation where I'm laying on the floor?
Wow. Yes. Well, what you want to do, what kind of situation? If someone's got you on the floor, and are they on top of you, or are they coming to get you?
I mean, if they have me like pinned down on the floor, what can I do?
Okay, so what you can do, I'd have to show you while we're on the floor.
That's fine. We can get on the floor.
Okay.
That's okay.
So if they're like hovering over you,
Okay.
what you want to do is you try to get into a strong position as much as you can. So you try to create as much space. So yeah, you can put your arms up like that. And then what you want to do is kind of like move your forehands like this way.
Okay.
And then try to flip them over. So what you'd have to do if I'm like coming over you here to strangle you, then what you would do is you would try to flip me over by like pressing on like some part of my body. Maybe if you get my throat or something, and then you'd flip over, and then you'd be in
so if I can get my hand right under your throat, I can just.
You can, and then try to use the whole force of your body to flip me over, and then you'd be in a good position to like attack me.
Okay. Or run.
So does it matter if the legs are up or down? Like, does it? Does it?
It would help if your legs are up, so that you could you'd be stronger to flip me over. So say I'm coming like this. What would you do?
I would. Okay, if you're coming down towards me, first
and
of all,
I'm trying to
block
strangle
your hand.
Yeah. So protect your own throat, and then you would try to flip us over.
Okay, so I can use my feet.
Yeah, and then I'd be done like that.
Okay,
that was perfect.
All right. Oh wait, let me get up. All right, so guys, you think you're good?
Can I do some self-defense with you?
Okay, I don't want to get on the floor, but
yes. So say someone's coming to choke you like this.
Right.
What would you do?
That was the like, was it up and around like that? Okay.
So I'm coming to choke you.
It's like that.
Yeah.
See, I learned, right? I'm paying attention.
And then you could do one more move to make sure I'm immobilized. Like you could do something in my eye.
That feels weird. Okay.
Or you could use this hard part. You try to use all the hard parts of your body. Your knee, your elbow, they're perfect for hitting. And then you get a vulnerable part of the attacker's body.
Okay.
So then your throat, it'd be perfect. You get their airway, and then you go and run.
What are other vulnerable parts besides the throat or the eyes?
You could get the the stomach, you could get the groin, you could get this inside part here. You could, if you're behind them, you can kick them like this. And then you could get their foot, the shin I showed you. Anything that's soft.
Practice that
I know, right? Yeah. Anything that's soft is really vulnerable.
Okay. So soft. We'll have to test to figure out what's soft and hard in our bodies.
All right.
Well, okay. So now that's all we have time for. So Shauna, thank you. You were wonderful.
Thank you.
I would also like to thank Nick, our dating specialist, as well as Ron and Millie Shelburne, and our performer, Tashawn King, who
Phenomenal.
ripped the stage, right? Like it was so great.
Word.
So everyone at home, thank you for joining us. To all my wonderful crew, thank you for joining us. And remember, live your dream one day at a time.